morning, everybody, live from a very windy Delray Beach, Florida. How we doing it? You know, this is not a sports show. This is a show that's all about resilience and good attitude. But last night, that basketball game was just incredible. Good morning, Steve. How you doing, buddy? You know, you don't have to be a basketball fan to understand what happened last night in the Virginia basketball game that will take them to the Final Four, the championship game. I mean, just absolutely incredible. The fact that there had to be a loser in that game, it's not fair. So what do we do when we talk about UVA and their program? I'm going to hide behind here because it's really windy. But UVA was the #1 seed in the whole tournament last year. Tony Bennett, their coach, came out in the opening round and they played UMCB. They lost. It was the biggest loss in the history of NCAA sports. It's incredible. There were death threats against the coach and his players. And one player specifically that I want to talk about is Kyle Guy. You know, I just looked up. Kyle Guy is only 21 years old. He played on the biggest stage of his life last night and got put to a test of pressure like nothing you could ever imagine. They were down by 5 points with less than 10 seconds left in the game, and he hits a 3-pointer to leave them down by 2. They then foul him, and he took a 3-point shot at the buzzer to win the game, and he gets fouled. A real controversial call. I mean, was it a foul? And they send him to the free throw line with 0 seconds on the clock. Hey, Whitey, how you doing, buddy? I just can't get over last night's basketball game, so I'm amazed at what happened. So this young kid, Kyle Guy, goes to the free throw line with 0.0 on the clock. The whole world is watching. And he makes all 3 foul shots to give UVA the win, to the honor and the right to go play in the final game against Texas Tech. So what are we talking about here? Kyle Guy. Was it lucky that he was the one that hit a 3 and then made 3 foul shots? He scored the last 6 points. Who is this kid? Did he get lucky? I don't think so. All 4 years while he was in high school, he got a varsity letter. He played at Lawrence Central in the basketball state of Indiana. He made the McDonald's All-American team in his senior year, averaging 23.5 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Check this out. He was named Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana. That's like Larry Bird territory. You don't win that award unless you're the best. So what did it take to make him the best? What do you think? 5-10 hours a day of practice in the gym? How many foul shots do you think he took in his life? How many times as a kid when you're 6 years old do you make believe in the backyard that everything's on the line? The whole championship. And what'd he do? He delivered. I'm just blown away. And Tony Bennett, Gardner Webb in the first round, they were down by maybe a dozen points this year. There was talk of that would be his last time ever coaching in Virginia. His job, his career would be over. After last year's loss, his life was threatened. There were death threats on Tony Bennett. So who is he? How did he get here? Is he lucky? So he's the only living 3-time Henry Eber Award for National Coach of the Year. John Wooden's the other. As a player, Bennett ranks first in the NCAA history for career three-point shooting accuracy at 49.7% for Green Bay, Wisconsin. I know, not a household name to play basketball at, but his father was a coach there, and he learned how to coach while playing under his dad. He didn't just get right to UVA, played some professional basketball, played over in Europe. Then he started his coaching career in '98. He coached at North Harbor Kings. Then in '99, he went to Wisconsin to be an assistant. Stayed there in 2003, went to Washington State as an assistant. 2004, he became Washington State's associate head coach. 2006, Washington State head coach. And then 2009, made it over to Virginia. In college ranks, he's been coaching 10 years at the same place. That's longevity. And he lost it all last year, only to come back and get his team to the Final Four. That's an amazing run. Now, let's talk about Texas Tech. First time they're going in the big dance. And their coach, he's amazing too. He's done some incredible things. And that, his background was one that took a long, winding road to get there. He started out as an assistant coach at Texas. He then had, I think it was called Immaculate Word, Abilene Christian, North Texas, Fort Scott Community College, Seminole State Junior College, Texas Tech assistant under Bobby Knight and his son, South Carolina Warriors, McMurray, Angelo State, Little Rock, and then Texas Tech. The road that he has taken. So these two coaches have been through so much. And here they are now playing for it all in the biggest stage in the world. So I just want to really, I don't have a lot of quotes today other than hard work, perseverance, what looks easy. What looked easy to these people watching on TV, you're going to say, wow, those two guys at the top of their game, they moved their families around. I mean, Coach, he's got 3 daughters. You think it was easy every time he loaded the car and moved them to another city or another state? It's not an easy life. They got there, though. Hard work, perseverance. Don't ever give up. It ain't over till it's over. Look at those 3 foul shots last night. I know people are going to turn it on. Everybody's going to blame the ref. They didn't call the double dribble. Where was it? Where were they? How do you call a foul with no time on the clock? Then the great Tom Izzo. He didn't make it again to a Final Four. To the final championship game. How many more times is he going to get the opportunity? So, basketball last night to me just mirrors life, mirrors it all. It's what we talk about. I'm just so blown away by guys' ability to hit a 3, stay composed, take another 3, get fouled, hit 3 foul shots. That's what it's all about. All of the hard work off the court. How many hours of practice did he put in? Mr. Indiana. This kid who went to the free throw line, it was no mistake. McDonald's All-American. He's 21 years old. I have a child born the same week as him. Could you imagine your child on that free throw line in that stadium and the world watching? Congratulations. The tournament teaches a lot about life. So it ain't over till it's over, right? Auburn had to feel like they were going to the championship game. Improbable. And they're going to blame it on the refs, just like they did in the end of the New Orleans Saints game. But we at home have the luxury of watching super slow motion from 47 angles. They don't. It's real time. It's real pressure. Going to a foul line, carrying your team, your school, your state, and literally everyone's watching. Congratulations. That is amazing. So, Andy, Jamie, Sarah, everybody that's on here. I'm sorry this turned into Howie's ESPN Sports Center in the wind on the beach, but I just had to talk about it because I'm just in awe over that. And I'm thankful for everyone showing up, spending your Sunday morning with me. I mean, it is beautiful here today. It's just really windy. And as you can see behind me, it is sunrise. The sun has come out. There's a lot of people on the beach. A lot of people out here. If you should be in Delray Beach today, anywhere near A1A and the Marriott, come say hello to me. Find me. It's been great getting surprised by some people. It's awesome. So, Andy, I agree. 3 big-time pressure free throws. So all I wanted to do was learn about him. And when I found out he was a McDonald's All-American, and better yet, he was labeled Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana. And he delivered. Can you imagine how much he practiced? All right, you go tell that to Scott Van Pelt, Jamie. I don't have a lot to do at midnight every night. Love a little shot at Sports Center. But have a great Sunday. Don't forget to pay it forward. Think about what your goals are going to be this week, because tomorrow we'll get right back into Monday morning. Remember, love what you do so you don't wake up miserable on Monday morning. Thanks for being here with me. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. We got a lot accomplished this week. And let's see what happens tomorrow night. It should be great. Melissa, it's great to see you on here. It's been a while. I hope you're doing okay. And miss everybody. Thank you for being here. Have an awesome day. How we doing it? UVA, Texas Tech. Congratulations. My heart goes out to Coach Curl and the Auburn. Man, that's not a cool way to lose. It's not fair. But who said life's fair? When you get the opportunities, take advantage of them, make the most of them, and just have an awesome day.